Today I will go to one of the most shocking and controversial news stories of this week. It seems that American officials have said that Iran should not even have short-range missiles, let alone long-range missiles. That is why Iran launched a new missile again. This missile was seen in provinces such as Golestan, Semnan, Khorasan Razavi, and surrounding areas as a bright light in the sky. My officials said that it was the result of a missile test and does not pose any danger to the people. This news immediately caused a stir in the Israeli, American, and even European media, and this question was raised. Why are Iranian commanders testing missiles one after another? What is the message behind these launches, and what missile was used this time? Examining all these important details in this program, let me tell you an important fact right away. In 2025, Iran reached a point where it launches missiles almost every few weeks. This volume of tests shows that the country's missile industry has not only not stopped, but has accelerated. This means that the enemy, whether it is Israel, the United States, or anyone else, must add a new threat to its plans every day. These launches have exactly the same message. Iran says, "We will not slow down. You must adapt to us." Let's leave this aside, friends. Why are commanders testing missiles one after another? There are three main reasons. The first is technical. No missile is perfect on paper. Each test is a flying laboratory. Iran seeks to increase maneuverability, especially in the final phase, as well as resistance to interception. Each launch is a classroom for missile engineers. The second reason is military and deterrent. It is a clear message to the enemy. If you launch a new attack on us, you should expect a rain of missiles. This is what makes the other side take the threat seriously, despite all their might. The third reason is political and psychological. Commanders know that each missile launch will make headlines in the world's media. This is a soft power tool. Iran gains points with missiles on the negotiating table. Now the important question is, what kind of missile was seen in the sky? Has it been identified or not? The fact is that no official report has been released as of the time of recording this complete video, but analysts say it was an upgraded version of the Khorasan 4, or a new test of the Fatal 1 family, or even a sample of the newly introduced Qassam missile. The newest member of the family with a range of more than 1,200 kilometers, very high ultimate accuracy, and resistance to electronic warfare. Friends, it is not yet certain which missile it was, but the important point is that all three options end in the same meaning. Iran is saying that we are moving forward in both range, targeting, and anti-intercept technology. Now, you may ask what this launch means for Israel. With each launch, Iran announces that your Iron Dome will not be enough. Even multi-layered systems like DVIDS Falcon and Arrow cannot guarantee that they will stop our missiles. If you hit us, we will hit you. Israeli officials know that no matter how strong their defenses are, the sheer volume of missiles can be overwhelming and tiring for the defenses. That is why Iran's repeated launches and field tests act like a warning siren. For the Pentagon, every Iranian test is a serious warning that its bases in the region, from Bahrain to Qatar and Iraq, are within Iran's range. Europeans should also be concerned, because when Iran has a missile with a range of more than 2,000 kilometers, southern Europe is also within the threat range. The Arab countries of the Persian Gulf also receive the message that if they side with Israel or the United States, they may themselves be targeted by missiles. So many of you may be asking whether these launches are just a show, or do they really have operational capabilities? The answer is a combination of both. Yes, the media coverage of these launches is also a propaganda tool, but don't forget that these same missiles were used in the 12-day war and direct attacks on enemy positions and even American bases, and they were a deterrent. This means that the threat is not just on paper. The missiles are operational. Look, friends, even if we don't know exactly what kind of missile it was, the missile launch has a multi-layered message. The first is for regional enemies that it creates, a real deterrent in the field. It shows that Iran's missile power has no boundaries, and we will become stronger than before. Iran is playing the game in such a way that every missile launch becomes a strategic move. Whether this is the Khyber missile, the Fatam missile, or any other missile that is still secret and unknown, the important thing is that Iran does not break, and the enemy must adapt to the rapid growth of Iran's missile power. Now, what do you think, friends? Do you think the launch and testing of these missiles is good or not? Second, which missile do you think was tested? I would be happy if you comment your analysis below for me and other friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, like it. I hope we will attract your opinion in the next programs.